Rising out of the depths of Daytona, the conquest for the 2012 ARCA Championship had begun.
Four wide as they come into the tri-oval. Gerhardt, he'll win again.
Trouble as they pass across start-finish line.
Bobby Gerhardt climbs out for the 8th time, a champion in the ARCA Racing Series at Daytona.
Aspirations would inspire agility and drive empathy.
And the battle is 3 wide. It will be win number 75 for Frank Kimmel.
Culminating in incredible racing and an eccentric points battle.
Side by side, door to door, it's Buscher winning in Michigan. We've got a great points battle building in the ARCA Racing Series.
The acquisition has come to a head here in Kansas, and when the green flag flies, no matter title contender or just a win seeker, the battle will rage on. Who will overcome in the Kansas Lottery 98.9? Who will become part of the ARCA Racing Series legacy? The ultimate closer is coming up on Speed.
Welcome to Championship Friday. It is the 60th anniversary season for the ARCA Racing Series, and what a way to culminate a spectacular season right here at Kansas Speedway. The Kansas Lottery 98.9 about to get underway. Under the lights, 39 cars all lined up, ready to get underway with this one. Your point leader, Chris Buscher, in his 18 starts, 4 times went to victory lane, has an 85-point lead over that man. Frank Kimmel, 9-time series champion. He has 2 wins on the season, but there's a third that could be in this point standing. Also with 2 wins, Brennan Poole, in his 18 starts, has gone to victory lane twice and 14 top 10s. A very cool day here in Kansas City, Kansas, and a cool night as well. 51 degrees. The wind has gone down just 7 miles per hour, but it's expected to get even cooler as the night goes on. Hello, everyone. Rick Allen and Phil Parsons with you for this, the final race of the 2012 season. We're about to find out who will end up being our champion in 2012. But the last time you saw us was Pocono. We want to get you caught up and on all of the racing action that took place since Pocono. We take a look at our Aaron's ARCA recap. Just after Pocono, the series headed to Berlin, and it was Chris Buscher in the 17 who thought this was a perfect time to take over the points lead and try to run away with it.
Then we go to the 1-mile Springfield, Illinois dirt track. Frank Kimmel gets career win number 76 and his 2nd win on the season.
The points gap just 15 after Kimmel went to victory lane there. Then off to Madison. And once again, it was Chris Buscher trying to put an exclamation point on this championship season back into victory lane.
Then Tommy Hesher gets his 2nd career win in Kenny Schrader's Federated Auto Parts Chevrolet at Salem, Indiana.
So through the 18 races of our 19-race season, Chris Buscher with an 85-point lead over Kimmel. Brennan Poole still mathematically in it, 175 points back, but an outside shot at this championship tonight. Let's go down trackside to Ray Dunlap, who caught up with Buscher just moments ago.
Still 10 days away from his 20th birthday. Tonight's a big night, Chris. I'm curious, how much thought have you put into what it would mean to get your first big championship?
Obviously put quite a bit of thought into it, but can't overthink this. We got a race left to run here, and it's the same thing we've been doing all year. It's working for us, and we got to keep it up.
He's completed every lap so far this season, hoping to do so again tonight.
Well, for Frank Kimmel, the 10th championship is 1 night away. Tonight's the night, Frank. 85 points the difference. I'm sure you and Jared ran the numbers. What are you thinking now before this race here in Kansas?
Well, we just got to go out and do our deal. Chris has had a great season all year, and he's run really well. And if he doesn't have any problems, he's going to win a championship. 85 is a pretty big lead. So our car's running really good, very strong. Qualified 6th. And, I was wide open for both laps in that qualified 6th. That's just frustrating. But, tracks are really fast, and, just got to see how things work out.
How much will we focus on the win? How much will we focus on where that white 17 is tonight?
You can't really worry about him. If something were to happen early and he's, having trouble and he's running back in the back, then you start realizing, well, I got to beat him by 16 or 17 spots or whatever it is. So then you start taking care of things. As it is, we just got to go out and race now.
Frank Kimmel's been awfully consistent, as has Buscher. This should come down to a battle amongst the veteran and the teenager. We wish you well, Frank.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Jim Trado. Now, normally when we come to a racetrack, I take a look at all of the history that takes place up to this point, and we've got a new repave here, Phil, so...
Throw it away. Throw it away. Absolutely means nothing.
History is gone.
It's all about speed. 12 miles an hour faster than the pole last year, this year.
A lot of speed at Kansas. You're going to see it right here on Speed. Coverage of the ARCA Racing Series on Speed is brought to you by Menard. Save big money on all your home improvement needs. Talked about this being the 60th anniversary season for the ARCA Racing Series. Since that first race so many years ago, we have come a long way.
It's the most versatile touring series on earth. It's the ARCA Racing Series presented by Menards, celebrating 60 years of competition. From the early days when the family car helped fill the fields on dirt tracks across America, to the modern days where the stars and cars of ARCA are remarkably still entertaining thousands of race fans on some of those same magical dirt miles, providing a link to the past, all the while confidently steering toward a bright future. From a road course in New Jersey to a short track in Salem, from Daytona to the dirt, the ARCA Tour has become one of the very best training grounds for the big leagues. Well, the Tour has shaped great champions over the decades, from 6-time champ Iggy Katona to 9-time champ Frank Kimmel to Justin Allgaier. The series has also become the go-to tour for driver development, a stepping stone to NASCAR, exemplified by some very recognizable names in stock car racing, who utilize ARCA to polish their skills in time to take that next step. Our congratulations to all the pioneers who helped build the ARCA brand into one of the most respected and successful stock car tours in America. Certainly the most versatile. Thanks, and happy 60th anniversary, ARCA. We look forward to many more.
And we're going to look forward to many more right here on Speed. It was just announced earlier today that we have a multi-year contract with the ARCA Racing Series. They're going to continue to air right here on Speed. And what a phenomenal and diverse series this is.
Rick, I've been around this series my entire life. I grew up in Detroit. The series was based in Toledo, Ohio.
Won in the series.
Won in the series. My brother was a 2-time champion. And I'm telling you, if it not been for the ARCA Racing Series, my brother and I would not be here in racing. We'd not have been able to do the things we've been able to do. So it's very, very near and dear to my heart.
So many careers have started, and we want to take a look at our Team Messina Rookie Spotlight. A very tight battle between two drivers in this series. Brennan Poole and Alex Bowman fighting for the top spot. 4 points separate the two as we get ready for this final race.
And they take the top 15 finishes of each driver this year, so you can see how close it is right now through 18 races. Only 4 points separate those guys, and they've both been to victory lane numerous times.
Alex Bowman starts on the pole tonight, and Brennan Poole is going to start just a couple spots back, whom also in the top 5. So a great rookie battle that continues here in the ARCA Racing Series. You saw all the drivers have been strapped into their cars getting ready for this one to get underway. They did have a test session here 2 weeks back. Then earlier today, a 2-hour practice session where they were on the track to get a feel for it. But can you ever get a feel for the speed that they're experiencing around this track?
It's amazing. We talked just momentarily that 12 miles an hour faster than the pole last year, a full 9 miles an hour faster than the track record. Again, this new high bank variable banking here is lend itself to a lot of speed. We saw it earlier in the Cup qualifying. We're going to see it nationwide qualifying tomorrow. A lot of speed here, and these guys better be on their game.
They will definitely have to be on their game. Let's get the engines fired. We go for the command.
Race fans, it's time for those most famous words in motorsports. Here to give the command, please welcome coach, player, and winner of 5 AFC championships, former Kansas City Chief, Mr. Walt Corey.
Drivers, start your engines.
Walt Corey, a legend in the Kansas City area, giving the command to fire the engines. They come to life. We're about to see the green flag in Kansas. Stay with us.